Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. A chance now to check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Always exciting to see the promise of the youngsters. A season under the belts. Who took the league by storm? Well, you look at Culver. He's been up there with the best of the class, and at number 4 on our list, you know he's performed at a very high level all season long.
And with only 3 of his fellow rookies sitting ahead of him, maybe there's still time for him to kind of make enough noise and move up.
Well, he's going to have to make a lot of noise. I mean, Greg, I don't think he'll win the award, but that shouldn't take away from the tremendous rookie season he's having.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The tandem at the 1 and the 2, Teague and Culver. Vonleh's out there with Bell, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis, and it's Barea in at the point. Here's Teague. That doesn't go in either for Teague. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
Pass to Culver. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Wiggins kicks to Vonleh. 5 on the clock. Releases. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Davis with the bucket. Chris, you look at the grind of a regular season. Adam Silver seems open to fewer games or even fewer minutes per game. What do you think of that?
This is one that I'm not with, Kevin. You know, in my day, you had guys play 82 games. And let's go back to the days of Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. They were playing in shoes that basically were socks, and they didn't have tape, and they didn't have all the things that we're privy to in the medical industry. So I think we should keep it at 82 games and minutes the same, because it keeps a full context of sports where you can talk about Harden versus or Westbrook versus a Big O. It keeps the argument in the same place. I think fewer games, fewer minutes starts to change the dynamics and the expectations of what players can do. I don't mind changing it, adding tournaments, letting guys get more rest, but I think the number of games and the minutes of the game has to stay 48 minutes, has to stay 82 games in my opinion.
Very interesting. And now let's highlight the deadliest deep threats to come into the NBA this season on our rookie leaderboard. Third is Jarrett Culver.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
Now here's Vonleh. He's guarded by Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Teague. Coming in off a 10-point game, his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins against Barea. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, no secret that many Minnesota fans are questioning the contract they gave to Andrew Wiggins, as his development has seemed to plateau.
And with all due respect to Wiggins, it would be worth worrying about if you're a Timberwolves fan. Wiggins has taken a step backwards, I feel, the last few years in his scoring, and seemingly has lost the edge to his game that made him such a promising young star.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in, and the rejection by James.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rearview mirror. He's relentless.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Teague, the pass to Bell. Back to Teague. From deep three-point range, knocks it loose.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
No good that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, G.A. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Carmelo Anthony comes in for LeBron. And Bradley's subbed in for Green. Here's Bradley. It's blocked. Now here's Napier. Not a lot of room.
And the defensive Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. .131 left to play here in the first. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, earlier I spoke with Ryan Saunders. Now he's eyeing the matchup at center, and DeMarcus Cousins is no picnic inside. That combination of size, strength, and skill doesn't come along very often. And Kevin, they can't let Cousins bully them and have his way.
All right, thank you, David. Minnesota calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And there's the pass to Okogie. Back to Napier. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
The 3 from Anthony. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Napier, guarded by Barea, and they're able to recover. Passes to Bradley. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Bradley's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Okogie. It's stolen by Bradley. He gets it up. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Layman is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Shabazz Napier. Then there's Bell. And it's Okogie in at the 2.
And you gotta love the mindset of Robert Covington when he plays defense. So active with his hands and feet, rarely gets fooled on any up.
That's tipped. Layman pass to Okogie. Cousins pulls it in.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
You know, it's easy to see why, Greg, Covington has been named to first-team all-defense in the past.
The team is noticeably different when his defensive presence is missing. I mean, rare to find a perimeter player who is as good as him, both on and off the ball.
The drive by Cousins. And here's Barea outside. And another three for the Lakers.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Pass to Napier. Here's Okogie, guarded by Bradley. Count the basket.
It's clear Covington isn't bashful. He welcomes any opportunity he gets to score inside.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Fans, broadcasters love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that breaks, allow that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game, so anything that takes away from teams scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score, don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too long.
Right.
Usually they have another open player in front of them that they could pass it up to, and if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want, and that's a crazy highlight on the break.
Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins, skilled at spotting the open man.
And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Bradley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. First trip to the line for him here.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
I mean, and at 6'3", Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
Teague, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And it's Bradley off the drive.
Now a moment to see the numbers for Kyle Kuzma. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Now, here's Culver, guarded by Green. Covington wide open, he fires from outside off the mark. LA's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. James with it, picked up by Teague. Count it. That's now 8 points for LeBron.
You gotta admire the focus. James not allowing the D to get the better of him.
Now, here's Teague. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game.
His offense has been not.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Culver's shot is off. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The pass to Culver. To the paint. And then Culver with the dunk.
How about the force there from Culver, making sure to finish with power, leaving no doubt with that finish.
Get LeBron!
And they double up James. They kick it out to Green. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, Greg, they're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Here's Teague, and the rejection by Cousins. Now the Lakers on the break. LeBron is running, and finished off by LeBron.
whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep. You know, LeBron has it all. It's been a fantastic evening for him.
Now, here's Culver. He's tightly guarded, and the rejection by Cousins. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for James. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Timberwolves also changing it up. Jordan Bell's checked in for Robert Covington. And Layman subbed in for Andrew Wiggins.
And this team looks to Culver to score. This is his role, and he's proving quite effective at it.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. There's Green with the three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Los Angeles making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Teague against Rondo. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
J.J. Barea checked in for Los Angeles. Yep, it counts. 9 points for Anthony Davis.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Teague for 3. Clock at 6. The rebound by the Lakers. Here's Barea and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And great positioning there from Culver. That's what allowed him.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and now with the second.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Davis, and it's Barea in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. And the dunk by James.
That's how LeBron likes to attack. So effective at scoring on the move.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Bell. Kicks it to Wiggins. And Davis sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Outside Teague. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That'll be his second foul of the game. Napier, he's checked in for Jeff Teague. LeBron against Wiggins. And stolen by LeBron. Fast break, the Lakers. And LeBron throws it down.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
And Davis gets it to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Culver with it, working on Green. Wiggins outside. Napier kicks to Culver. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. Culver's got 7.
And looking good there from distance. Culver fundamentally sound with his jumper.
One of the guys who only has one mode. I mean, aggressive and explosive presence at all time.
Pass to Vonleh. Looking for Napier, and he gets it there. Good D by James.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And Bradley's subbed in for Green. Timberwolves also changing it up. Robert Covington comes in for Vonleh. And Okogie subbed in for Culver. Okogie misses. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bradley. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 9 points in the game so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Layman, he's checked in for Wiggins. Here's Napier. Good D by Rondo.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
McGee dishes to Davis. Out to Kuzma. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The 3 from Bradley, but they recover it. Bell with the block.
Gotta respect the competitive nature of Bell. Terrific at playing with energy on defense and swatting shots away.
Napier feeling it out a bit. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally. And that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. McGee, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
Some changes for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Avery Bradley. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. LA's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And now here comes Teague leading the break. And that one good.
Yeah, I love how Teague was able to shield off the defender and still go up and finish for a chance at the three-point play.
And the Lakers making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Free throw good, Teague. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Yep, that one goes.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Teague. And so he hits both. Caruso looking for an opening. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists now in this one.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, and it's Bates Diop in at the power forward. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see, and if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. C-Web, excellent. And now Minnesota on the fast break. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Reed. That one doesn't go. And it's the Lakers the other way. The pass to Marjanovic. Back to Anthony. Fires the 3. Goes back up. Cousins trying to free himself up. And the nice bucket inside from Marjanovic.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Galloway, the pass to Reed. And the rejection by Marjanovic. 2 points. That one goes. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Galloway, the pass to Reed. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
Pass to Bates Diop. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
LeBron's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And a change for the Timberwolves. Culver's checked in. And again, the Lakers no good. for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And it's Graham missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Now Culver. And then Culver with the dunk.
And that attacking mindset, when Culver sees an opportunity like that, he just grabs it.
James, no good.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
A nice shot by Culver.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
The drive by LeBron, and he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 22.
The biggest fear any opponent has, I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
Bates Diop, the pass to Culver. He tries for 3. Bates Diop misses. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. He kicks it to Anthony. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line, and hopefully the players have some fun with it, and hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Stolen away. And there it is for him. Caruso's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Passes it to Graham. Back to Galloway. Pass to Reed. And here is Graham. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Galloway. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Back to Galloway. Out to the right wing. There's the pass to Okogie. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart. Story of their game right here, one sloppy play after another.
And here's Anthony for 3. Can't get it to fall. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony